Hello, hello. The Monday. And that means new week, new shit. New shit, new week, new shit. New tower, new events. Everything's new. Now I need to make sure that my YouTube is actually streaming. Yes, it is. My Twitch is just fine. Yeah, I think okay, everything looks great on my on this side. Setup looks okay. I have space in my drives. We only have 2 new events this second half. Late or fast? Very fast. Only 1 second, 1 minute 30 second fast. The Lahai royalties and double Tesla feud. Double Tesla feud. Where? What double Tesla feud? I see no double Tesla feud. Did everything clear tower? I don't think everything cleared tower. Everyone cleared tower? No, not yet. Hello, Yudish. Hello, Aizen. And and hello, everyone. How's everyone's Monday? Hopefully, your Monday has treated you right. And how's everyone's weekend? Hopefully, it's been great as well. Man, I am currently replying to a few messages on Discord. 36 quests as usual, only sleep. Well, sleep is a good thing. Sleep is indeed a good thing. Okay, anyways, let me just... You know what I've realized? I've realized that I haven't been that diligent with my Resonators skills. So perhaps we will actually raise some Resonator skills like this one. You have to delete where winds meet. You don't have enough storage for both. Oh no. And doesn't run too well on your GTX 1650 laptop GPU, I see. Is this account peak or bad today? Well, we shall see. It is... I believe it's on the peak level, but Rocang will probably do some curse shit to Ragebait. Yeah, it's like Charo and Joya. Leave it to Rocang. Gamba? No. Every time there's a Gamba, my drops get absolutely bricked. No Gamba anymore. I don't want to break my drops. Anyways, this should... Yeah, okay. I have enough for Lupa to level 10. This one. That's all that I need for Lupa. Which character am I interested for 3.0? Everyone? Can I answer everyone? Is everyone a valid answer? Oh, speaking of which, I think I am wrong about Moni. Cause like with everyone being able to actually tune break right, I do think that Moni can actually just fit into everyone's team. So she could become like a second shopkeeper, but her efficiency will be like a stand-in if you do not have shopkeeper. But you will see her shine even more with tune break teams. With like the standard team, is she still does work because everyone has their tune break. I feel like that's the case right now because everyone has their own tune breaks. Hello, Trip. Yeah, so the thing about more efficiency for tune break, right, is that you actually do it's essentially free damage. Like it's free damage for you because based on the leaks so far, tune breaking essentially pauses the timer. Hello, Koji. Don't think old character tune break is strong. Really depends. I guess it really depends on how they want to handle the tune break. It's honestly very up in the air right now. We do not have a lot of details to work with for tune break. All we know is that tune break is going to be the new meta. Because as we know, how Kuro operates is that whenever there's a new mechanic, it is likely going to be a meta. So we've been in like the DOT meta for quite a bit, where we have Erosion and Spectral Frazzle teams who both kind of stand out. But then and again, we also have like the Brute Force Augusta and Yuno who also just literally deletes everything and everyone. Echo Skill, no. Divine Dream. Okay, no, this one I will use Carthethia then. It's the perfect time to use Carthethia. Yeah, it really depends. Right now, it's just really up in the air. But I do feel that with the recent leaks, it actually puts Moni in a better spot than what I originally thought her to be. Yeah, sign up in Discord. Sign up in Discord. Also, thank you for the follow, Trick. You can't solo, you know, in the new tower. Aish, I picked the wrong thing. I should have picked the one that stacked my HP. No, bricked. The run is bricked. This one reduces my HP though. Kind of don't want to reduce my HP. You hope you can solo tower with Chisa again. Maybe the side towers. Maybe the side towers. The game wants me to buy this one. If only I didn't pick the wrong the wrong thing earlier. No tune breaks getting for old character right now. Yeah, but I still do believe that like people who do not have a shopkeeper can use Moni in their teams as a replacement for shopkeeper. At least I think that's the idea. Verena still better. We have people who don't have Verena, you know. You've seen accounts with you've seen accounts where people do not have Verena. You should not underestimate those Verena non-havers. In 3.0 you can use Shopkeeper for free. Oh, that's the best news I've heard. At least for people who do not have Shopkeeper. Not for me, because I have Shopkeeper on both my accounts, so it's kind of like, okay, cool. Newbie only, damn it. for 30 days. Yeah, for Prolova, Verena is better because Verena just in, out, and you can be a little bit more special where you use Prolova to buff Cantarella instead so that your Cantarella can do more damage. Yes, bell. Give me the bell. I feel like I'm playing dungeon right now. 1 HP. I need healing. A build Ling Yang applicant. No! No! Why? Why is there Ling Yang? Okay, what we need right now is a double HP. Yes, we got it. Double HP. Hold on. Before we grab the double HP, is there any more HP stuff here? Double attack. No, this one, yes. Give me this. Crit rate is always nice. Attack, no. Okay, the rest is not needed. Give me double HP. 144,000 HP on Cartetia. Look at this beautiful, beautiful HP right here. Hello, mine. Yeah, if only this thing came out so much earlier. Now I can't even use this thing. It's useless. Yeah, look at the damage. Look at the damage tick. Oh. Can you cap at HP? I have no idea, man. I have no idea if there's a HP cap. Don't run from me, Scar. Pick AFK gameplay. Yep. Love the gameplay. Okay, we are done here. Maybe we'll come back here in a bit. Once like we are done with Rochang's account. I do believe Rochang's account review isn't like would be like that long. Maybe at max around 1 hour 30 minutes. Is Rochang here? No idea. Rochang might be busy. Okay, trash. Rochan. Rochang. Rochan. Rochan. I mean, not wrong. Oh yeah, right. This thing, Lolo Genie campaign. You need more expansions on that mode or events with it. What will it be this time? Bringing a glass of hot milk to your bed right before bedtime. Campaigns put on a whole brand new Lolo Genie. Okay. Different equanalities and emotions. Getting paid. Okay. Why is it always me? New publicity photo. So I guess we'll just need to like go around and do quests for the echoes. Hello Rochang. I'm about to hit to your account really soon. Do quests for tickets. I remember that I remember something there's a similar quest like this where you have to do quests for some tokens. The echo belongs to the Fool's Trope. Highly believe so. Yeah, I only do one review a stream. Because after doing the account review for the next day, I will be busy trying to churn out the video for the account review as well. And then after I'm done with the video, it's usually almost time to stream already. Account review marathon, let's go. Y6, do you want to help me edit my video? Oh, nice. Yes, give me all the solvents. No, not this one. Give me all the solvents in the world. For 20 cents. No, I don't need tubes. Nah, man. You get all F until the end, 1S. Cursed. Well, I guess your luck is all the way in the ditch. At least mine is average. It's average. Okay, done with this one. Alright, let's head to Rocang's account. You forgot? What do you mean you forgot? Those red markers annoy you? Well, too bad. I am a red marker enjoyer, and those red markers will stay with me forever. Also, another reason is because I'm too lazy to deal with the red markers anyway. You will hack into my account and get rid of those markers? Don't dare you. Don't you dare. You forgot to make a mess with your account. Okay, what rating will this account get? Alright, everyone, time to get your Gembas in. And we shall log into Rocang's account. Well, what do we have here? What is this? Why is everyone choosing peak? Everyone choosing peak means that there's like no... no way of winning, man. Okay, anyways, let's begin the review. Hello rovers and welcome back to another viewer account review. Today, we are reviewing Rocang's account. F2P equals forced to pay. Truer words have never been said. Anyways, Rocang has been a long time Discord member. Gift poll. We have a there's a prediction ongoing already, but everyone chose the same thing. The Gamba already closed. But anyways, yeah. Where was I? Rocang has been a long time Discord member, and if y'all don't know the history behind Rocang, he is a Calcharo enjoyer and a Calcharo lover. So there was one time where he sent Calcuno, which was absolutely cursed, and he calls it the curse of Calcharo. He's spreading the Calcharo love. Give you Rocang law, here's the law. He's the Calcharo lover, Calcharo enjoyer. He's spreading the love for Calcharo. Anyways, yeah, since he's a long time Discord member and he comes on to the stream quite often, I have high expectations of this account. Let's see Calcharo first. Yeah, sure, why not? Level 80. Bricked. Bricked already. Okay, we'll review that later. Artetia, 49 HP, pretty good. Energy regen, pretty good. Crit rate, crit damage, pretty good. The Firestorm, very nice. S0, R1. Okay. 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 3-5, and 4-5. We are off to a nice and slow start. Pretty decent start. Hello, City Cat. Honestly, this Cartetia is not bad. Not bad. Definitely not the best, but not bad. Probably we can look into whether you need to min-max Cartetia or not, which I highly do believe that your account should be in the state of min-maxing already, because well, you've been playing for a long time, right? So unless you're facing some tube difficulties, you should be in the min-max state. So let's also check real quick. Your shell credits is looking amazing. Your okay, your tuner is at 100. Doesn't look that amazing. The tubes is great. Yeah. Tuners, every end game player's bane is always the tuners. Tuners is always the problem. But anyways, for Carthethia, if you actually do want to improve on her, I say that the only thing is probably not district here. Like, it's either between this Drake or this Fleur-de-Lis. Fleur-de-Lis Echo. Because I remember, like, in my opinion, for Cartesnia, she doesn't really need that close to 130% energy regen. 115 to 120 should be enough already. So technically, in terms of min-max status, you don't really need this 10.8 energy regen. But that is for min-maxing. Currently, your tuners are bricked, so man, maybe down the line. Okay. Aero Rover. Aero Rover. Okay, so you're definitely using Blood Pack's Edge. Yep. This is a damage rover. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the skills. Level 10 everything, very nice. Windward Pilgrimage, obviously damage rover. Technical 5-5. One lowest and one higher side by side. Okay. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5, sort of. And 4-5. Oh, yeah. Actually, pretty nice. Other than this one. This one is HP. Is an imposter. Why does Rocang have an imposter? Did you not raise another one? Probably got stolen. I think it just got stolen. Actually, are you using Jian? You could technically use this, which is a technical 4-5. You slept any leftover. I see. Well, I mean, slapping HP is certainly a choice. Oh yes, presets. Moment of truth. Are you an Art of Theft enjoyer or just an Art of Theft user when you absolutely need to? This looks like an Art of Theft user when you need to. Not the Art of Theft enjoyer. Maybe, maybe not. Actually might be Art of Theft enjoyer, at least for the mullet clouds. Okay. Chisa 17k HP, 2.3k attack. This attack is looking pretty good. Energy regen is really high. Crit rate and crit damage is great. S0R1. With how high crit rate Shisa has, I'll be assuming you'll be missing a little bit of crit rates here and there, which is perfectly fine because you are hitting 70% crit. So this is 4-5, 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, and 4-5. Okay, okay. This one is a very beautiful echo. Yeah, actually your Chisa's hitting all of the stats that she needs. Above 2k attack, having enough crit rate, having enough crit damage, energy regen's enough. So these are pretty good rolls. Yeah, pretty good rolls. Well done. So your Chisa probably wouldn't be on the you probably don't need to work on Chisa anymore because trying to rework on her echoes is just not very worth it for a tiny bit more damage. Now wait 50 years for her designated main DPS. S6. I think for Chisa, you can consider getting the normal attack up as well, but that's for later on if you don't have anything else left to do. It's not that important. The most important is Politics Circuit and Liberation, which you do have. So that's nice. Chuyen. Chuyen 2k attack. Okay. Energy regen on the lower side. Crit rate, crit damage is great. Emerald Sentence. S0R1. So we're gonna wait 50 years? I think so. You're gonna wait 50 years. Yes, yes, and yes. Your skill notes are great. Ooh. 4-5, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, and 3-5. Okay, yeah, this Chuyen is also pretty good. Maybe the energy regen is a little bit low. But I do think that you are actually using Chuyen as a main DPS, considering your current loadout, where you don't have Rolova or Gelbrana, which means you will be doing, or like highly recommended that you're doing double forte, which means that this energy regen is perfectly fine. So yes, your Chuyen is pretty well built. Probably don't need to min-max him anymore. I did not want to press that X button. You plan to pull Frolova. Even with Frolova, I think you should still be doing 2x Forte with Chuyen, because if you rotate too fast out of Chuyen, you're gonna end up in a situation where your Frolova has 6 musical notes, but she cannot do her heavy yet simply because you rotated too fast with Chuyen. This set is no good for DPS Chuyen. No, this set is actually fine for Chuyen. The difference between Sierra Gale and Law of Harmony isn't that big, like only about 1 or 2%. It's when you have Chakona and then you want to do DPS Chuyen, that's where Windward Pilgrimage like does a lot more damage. So there's not too much of a reason for you to change from Law of Harmony to Sierra Gale if you already built one Law of Harmony set. But if you have Chakona and you want to use main DPS Chuyen, then that's where you actually want Windward Pilgrimage more. Hey, you know energy regen great, crit damage great, attack 2.1k, okay, pretty good. Moongazer Sigil S0R1. And everything, very nice. Okay, 4-5, 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, 3-5. Your Yuno has hit all the stats that she needs, which is above 2k attack, crit rate and crit damage is great, energy regen is also pretty good. 6.3 is fine. You look at Yuno's Moongazer Sigil with at 36% crit rate. Then you look at her inherent stat bonuses, which give her crit rate. So you can kind of like afford a few 6.3s here and there. See this 6.9, 6.3, missing crit, 6.3, 6.3, and then at the end of the day, she still has like 75% crit rate. She missed her out twice today with her 90% crit rate. Yeah, she just doesn't like you. She just doesn't like you, Steady. Have you been not giving her any rest? Clearly the case, right, Stebby? But anyways, honestly, Yuno is on the right now. Your Yuno would be on the levels of min-maxing already because the things that you need to do for Yuno is pretty much try to hunt for maybe like higher crit damage, higher crit rate, while keeping that attack percentage. Since all your crits here are like kind of like mid-low roll-ish. So yeah. That's for when you want to min-max Yuno. Otherwise, probably not really, since you don't have a lot of tuners anyways. And 3.0 is coming. Curse of low roll. I think that's the curse of Kelcharo right there. Curse of low roll. Still, the stats look pretty nice. So it's pretty good. Augusta. 2.5k attack, very nice. Energy regen at a perfect 130, beautiful. Crit rate is 63, okay. And crit damage 267. At 0 of 1. 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. 4-5. Hey, very nice. A 4-5 across the board for Augusta. Now that's a really nice sight to see. Okay, you know what? To min-max Augusta is almost very difficult. Like, sure, low roll, I mean lowest roll, low roll, but everything just adds up so nicely. What's going on with Wua, man? Everything adds up so nicely that I honestly wouldn't want to min-max Augusta anymore. So your Augusta, you can leave her as she is. Carlotta, 2.5k attack, that's a pretty high attack. Energy regen is 118. Key question here is, do you have Zhe? If you don't, you might face a little bit of issues getting her out back sometimes. And you don't, so maybe you might face a bit of issue with her ult. Last Dance. The crit rate and crit damage is fine. One attack, one glacial. I'm guessing 4-5, 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 4-5. Yeah, okay, wait, not 4-5. This one's a 5-5. Yeah, very nice, very nice. What did you miss? You didn't miss much per se. So Rocang has 1 effective 5-5. Let me note down. +1 effective 5-5. Carlotta. Is attack element better on Carlotta? Yeah, actually not even 1%. It's like a 0.3% performance difference, if I remember correctly. So, you will only want to do that if you have like spare stuff. Otherwise, don't bother. But anyways, this Carlotta is pretty good already. So probably don't want to min-max it either, unless you have spare echoes, not spare echoes, spare tuners to work with. Then this one is the one. The rest are quite good already. skill? You only use her for quick swap? Damn. Lotta quick swap enjoyer, huh? Yeah, this is the skill here. Oh, Rocang! You earned the... That's a good build from Sinafei. You know how rare that is? If Sina approves of your build, is definitely a good build. Well done. You even get a stamp of approval from Sina. Haven't seen Augusta? Well, here's Augusta. Here's a heavy. You hope Sina comes over for when it's your accountant, so that what, you can rage bait him, so his eyes can burn. GG. Yes, double element. So basically, Rocang is actually have like 4 or 5 in all of his Augusta roles. And you have another... Oh, wow. You even have a crit rate set. I mean, you have Shorekeeper, so you really wouldn't need to use the crit rate set unless you're not using with Shorekeeper. But this crit rate is also pretty good. That's a good Augusta if she's S2. Well, unfortunately, we are all poor and broke, so this one's a S0. S0 R1. Then the crit rate shit. They have a Shorekeeper. They have a Shorekeeper. Besides, they actually also have a crit rate. Crit rate here anyways. To be fair, you only need one Shorekeeper on one team. I would say that the best team, right, to play Shorekeeper with right now is definitely Augusta and Yuno, and buff the shit out of their damage. Then the other team would be like, well, they currently have Cartesia, Rover, and Chisa, which is their so-called other team. Especially since the heavy probably went up a bit. The heavy would improve by 6%, which means it will put them at like a 35%. Ooh, this Camellia has no energy regen. Won't hit as high as crit damage, but crit is more consistent performance even though she has multi-hits. Nah, 70% is enough. 70% is enough with crit damage Shorekeeper. At least that's my opinion. Yeah, this Camellia has no energy regen whatsoever, man. Three, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5. I can see that this Camellia isn't very like well built per se. Like, sure, you have your double crits, but that's about it. Yes, signature. Actually, it's an R2. Oh, you put Camellia Echo on Chisa. No wonder. Interesting. Why do you have R2 Camellia? Ah, okay. Well, let's do this real quick. Save as preset. Isa. And then after that, we move Camellia here. Apply. Okay, 110. Slightly better. Then, but this would be 3-5. Kind of a 3-5. This one's still 2-5. This one's the beautiful rose room that we've seen, and 3-5. Still, you don't entirely want to focus it all on the double crit. But since Camellia is like very outclassed, unless you're still using her, otherwise probably not the best thing to invest in Camellia. You said that you're also pulling for Frolova, so Frolova is probably the one that you want to focus on to start building for Frolova instead. Anyways, let's put this back onto Chisa. And we just put this back here. 1 and 2. Camellia overall stats, I think it was like some 290, 110. Forgot the crit rate. The atrocity of Cartethia. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can witness this one. It's actually not too bad in terms of your standards. Like when compared to yours. I know you have super high standards, but come on. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, Shopkeeper, 42k HP. This is definitely a signature weapon. Energy vision is great, crit damage is great. Yeah, S0R1. Okay. 3-5. 3-5. 4-5. 2-5. And 2-5. Okay, pretty nice. Honestly, if you're going for damage, right, you should want spectral damage over here. Like, get spectral damage over here instead. But because your HP here is actually pretty good, maybe not, huh? Maybe not. This one is really lacking in terms of HP and crit damage. But honestly, I'd say that you shouldn't fret too much over Shopkeeper. The build is quite nice looking already. Yeah, 4-3-1-1-1 with more HP. But honestly, you really don't need to min-max Shopkeeper unless you absolutely want the best for the best waifu in the entirety of Soul 3. But just keep in mind that the returns on your min-maxing for Shopkeeper is not as great as like trying to min-max other resonators. For example, your Yuno, which has like quite a number of mid and low rolls. Okay, level 10 intro skill, very nice. Yeah, so actually, since you maxed out the intro skill, right, and you have these nodes which are essentially for more damage, you actually kind of do want to have spectral damage bonus for more damage. That's really up to you. Okay, Changli. Changli has 15 the 2.6k attack. Energy regen is great. Crit rate is great. Crit damage is also great. Blazing Brilliance, very nice. S0R1. Oh yeah, Shopkeeper's S0, right? Ooh, 5-5. Plus another point for Changli. Okay, 5-5 right here. 4-5. 3-5. 4-5. 4-5. Put HP so you can swap for another healer. You mean for Bai Zhi? Honestly, I think your Changli is pretty good. Maybe this one is maybe the only thing you want to min-max is this one, because this one is kind of garbage with all the lowest rolls. Like your resident skill here is lowest roll, crit damage, lowest roll, crit rate is second lowest roll. So I guess that's the only thing you want to min-max for Changli. Hang on, does Changli want double fusion? She's on signature. And they do not have Lupa. So I think double fusion is actually better. Yeah, she exists for quick swap only. So that's your answer, Sinafe. Rocang clearly does not need any more energy regen. It costs 133 is enough. For quick swap you need less. Like 120. Quick swap Changli you probably need only 120. I keep pressing on escape button. But yeah, this one is the one you wanna min-max and change to fusion. Do you even have any fusion? No, you don't. I mean, like you don't have any spare parts. Okay. Okay, Jian is... The attack is very low. Energy regen, yeah, I guess that works. Crit rate is great, crit damage is okay. S0R1. I'm guessing you stole some echoes from Jian onto Yuno? No, it's Windward Pilgrimage. So this Jian has been quite neglected, I guess. Which honestly, you don't really need to use Jian anymore. Unless you're still using him somewhere. 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 2-5. Man, this this 4-5, bro. Don't know why you put him, honestly. Side towers might be a bit of a problem with those kind of stats. I think up to floor 3 should be fine. Floor 4 might be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, you don't even use G anymore. Yeah, you don't know why you put him, honestly. Maybe because you enjoyed his aesthetic, and then after that, he isn't what exactly you like to play. So he became neglected. I'm guessing that's what happened. Sanhua, Emerald of Genesis, with the projection equipped. Okay, sure. You want to max Liberation for Sanhua as well. Honestly, I prefer Liberation over Vortex Circuit, but that's just a bit more damage kind of thing. Moment of Truth, do you have a really good Moonlit? 3-5, 2-5, 2-5, 3-5, and 3-5. Okay, this Moonlit is actually not bad. It's comparable to some of the DPS, the lower end DPS stats we've seen, with like 278 and 71.6 crit rate, crit damage. Sure, the attack is like 49 behind 2k, but it's exactly why it's comparable to some of the DPS resonator stats we've seen on other accounts. So this Sanhua, not bad, not bad. No, you missed half of it. I think you missed almost all of it, Winter. We are already reviewing Sanhua. The half of it is literally up here. Okay, so you also get another +1 for good Sanhua DPS. Not DPS, sub DPS build. Is Sanhua cracked? Kind of, kind of. Yeah, okay. Mortefi. I'm guessing you used the Art of Theft on them. Anyways, we can delete this one already. Your Mortefi probably just uses the Sanhua stat set, right? Like just uses this one, and then the 3 cost attack also uses like this one. So yeah, not bad. Nothing much to talk about Mortefi. Actually, do you have a random 5-5? Oh, you do have a 4-5 on Mortefi. Oh my god, your Mortefi echoes are actually not bad as well. But too bad is because Mortefi is sharing some of the echoes with Sanhua, right? I cannot give you the extra points like that. As long as there's one single echo that's shared, I cannot just give you the points. You don't have skin that's 100% damage increased loss. Yinlin. Yinlin with absolutely nothing. String Master. This Yinlin... Okay, I see. You want to build Empyrean Yinlin, but you haven't gotten the chance to. I don't think you have anything that's Empyrean built. Okay, yeah. Was free, not anymore. As she should be as default, that's all she's good for. What the heck? Okay. Calcharo. Yeah, the brick Calcharo that we saw. Do you actually use Calcharo? Hello, Kanarin. She's GTF for a reason. Rochang, you use Kelcharo for tower. Okay, okay. Well, then we have to actually review Kelcharo. Let me guess. Yo, what? What? What the? This... There, Rochang. Purposely trying to break your Kelcharo, right? You didn't think I checked, huh, Rochang? What a sly guy. What a sly guy. Well, too bad for you. I noticed it. And then this one. Well, let me see. Okay, there's the energy region here. Augusta's one. Do you need... You do need the energy region, so probably you'll be equipped with the energy region instead. That Crown of Valor sneak, I have no idea, man. He's purposely trying to... placeholder for Augusta. Well, the crit damage is still kind of lacking. Okay, let's see. 3-5. 3-5, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a 4-5 because Kelcharo can use Liberation and Heavy. This one's a 4-5 as well, and a 4-5. Why is the crit damage a little bit low? Oh yes, because you're using crit rate here. Now that makes sense. Okay, now that makes sense. Did Rochang do a troll? He forgot. He forgot to troll. He's using GA weapon. Okay. If it's GA weapon, then... Yeah, Nightmare is better. Oh, but this attack is very, very lacking now. Hello, Dragonlife. How are you? But anyways, you only use Kelcharo on the side towers, right? Three cost attack. Eh? Where's the 3 cost attack? I see no 3 cost attack. You deleted it, GG. The Rochang's unintentional troll. Curse Kelcharo. Curse Kelcharo. Nah, but I think honestly these stats are like kind of enough. Like probably the kind that you can use to maybe like around 3-minute 30 seconds kind of stats. Not those kind of 4-minute stats, but like 3-minute 30 around there, depending on your playstyle. If you, because Rochang is a quick sub enjoyer, probably 3-minute 30. If it's a hyper carry, maybe just 3 minutes on the dot. Okay, okay. Energy vision for Verena. More than enough. What's your Verena sequence? S2, perfect. Yo. Why do we have another crit rate Verena here? Why do we have another crit rate Verena here? Am I missing something? Is crit rate Verena supposed to do a lot more damage now? Whoa, what the hell, man? Yeah, this Verena has energy regen on almost all the echoes as well. How extravagant! This is a very, very extravagant Verena. Okay, okay. No, no, no. If you want crit rate, right? I mean, if you want to do Plunderer, right? You should just straight up use Lingering Tunes already for the attack boost. And then, because if you really, really want Plunderer, you shouldn't be using Variation. You should be using like String Master to help with the crit rate. Then you could actually go with crit damage on Plunderer. Why heal when you can bonk boss fast enough? I don't know. Because boss sometimes can bonk you first. Never thought that, yeah. So you see those Yoo-Hoo Verena teams, right? They are using Lingering Tunes instead. So for me right now, I'm still trying to build a proper Lingering Tune set for Yoo-Hoo. And then after that for Verena, but the game just doesn't want to cooperate with me. So that's kind of like, bruh. Bruh. I can't showcase it yet. Okay, this Verena has the energy regen she needs. Actually, maybe a little bit less than what she wants. Because S2 build time is so short, you probably might even want like 220 to 230. But yeah, that's a pretty good Verena already. Jinxin. I don't think you're using Jinxin anywhere. Unless you actually want to use DPS. Taochi. Okay, Mullet here. Probably occasional use with Carlotta. But since you say you're doing quick swap, it's probably Carlotta and Changli quick swap. Then Shixia, Encore, Yoo-Hoo. Everyone else has empty slots. Okay. I see. There we have a hidden set for Frolova right here. So this would be a 4-5. You might want to rework on this one. Lowest roll, second lowest roll, 3-5. This no, I guess you don't want this one. You can just steal from Camellia. Which one do you want to steal from Camellia? Probably like this one for now. You could... No, you don't want attack. You want Havoc. So you could steal this one from Camellia until you get like a better Havoc damage bonus. Because this one is a 2-5 for Frolova currently. And this one's a 3-5. And this one's also just a 2-5. So for your Frolova, you need more work. Why so much heavy attack? Rocha is drooling. Rocha can't even use those. She's not even dream of the loss. Waiting for tuner. Good luck. Good luck farming. I think your most important thing to rework on right now is actually because you can substitute this with Camellia's 3 cost for higher crit damage. So it's not as important right now. This one you can also substitute for Camellia's 1 cost. Like this one over here, instead of using this one, which is just 2-5, you could get a 3-5. So your most important thing to rework on right now for Frolova is actually either this one or this one. I would say this one. This one's more important because flat attack, sure, but not as good. Probably want you want an attack percentage over here, along with your double crit. But yeah. Okay. 3.0 cooking. First S6. Why? Is Dragon Life planning to get someone to S6? Moni or Linne? So, if I am to be honest, all of your stats are like reaching pretty good levels already. So it's actually going to be a 10 out of 10 echo build plus 3 bonus points. So your echo build is definitely 13. You have more than enough resonators for tower. You have more than enough weapons. Yeah, you definitely have more than enough weapons. So that's 4, 5, and then 13 points total. So you're currently at 22. Now for your map exploration. Of course, no exploration progress in this area. Your tested Discord still not defeated yet. Wait, you don't need Shisa's one anymore. So it's actually for... You still need the... Oh! Rocang! Rocang! Oh, caught. Minus 10,000 points. Be honest, you need String Master so badly. Yeah, String Master is a really, really, really good one. Okay, now let's look at map exploration. The map should be all at 100%. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, map exploration is beautiful at 6 points. Tower clear. Oh yeah, tower just reset. I'm pretty sure you would have gotten all the towers, right? Hello, Sharanku. Huh, wait. You use the skill as mouse and echo as mouse for... Interesting. You haven't done tower? Let's clear... Nah. Rocang can clear his own tower. I'm sure. Okay. With your current abilities, I'm going to judge based off your whimpering base score. Yeah, okay, SSS. 5 points, so tower clears definitely at like 12. Okay, here comes the question. Rocang, which device do you use to play on Wua? PC? Mobile? Or some weird controls? PC. Okay. Therefore, Rochang's we have our prediction. Peak. Well, of course, everyone who voted for Peak is absolutely correct. Let's deal with the Fabricatorium of the Deep first. Okay. I messed up the controls already. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. this bunch of controls is so weird, man. What the hell, bro? Okay, bro. Help! Did these bunch of controls are cursed, man. Power is mouse in my hand, yeah. Except that I keep clicking on the wrong shit. I'm clicking R thinking it's my liberation, only to realize it's the... It is the utility wheel instead. Hi Rain, clear tower with these controls. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll do that. Just let me clear this test a few here right here. Okay, so sort by time added. It's all trash. Okay, we have one here, we have one here. Switch map to Huanglong to tower. Yes, hi Rain, you're late. Dwa good note. Dwa good. Dwa gone. You and your good, get the goon out of your mind. My goodness. Map exploration is already 100%. Here, it's all 100%. Dwarf. You're calling me everything but my actual name. GG. Okay. We shall clear the mid tower first because mid tower is the more difficult one. What's this?